pretty good. Coming along, kale, collards, and lettuce, and Swiss chard are coming along. Losing some of their older leaves, but you can see these newer leaves are coming off nice and fresh. So that's good. Happy about that. Been watering with them with the compost tea I made. I'll use this for about 3 or 4 days, and then I'll replace it and make a new batch. Just let it soak in there. Hey, this is Benjamin, Garden Guy here, and I am really excited because just bought a house recently this spring, and as you can see, we're still moving in, got a lot of stuff going on, but you know, there's no landscaping here, absolutely zero landscaping. And that was actually one of the reasons I was interested in a house, because I was like, man, I love landscaping, I love edible landscaping. I just want to invite you on this adventure that I'm embarking on of transforming this landscape, or non-existent landscape, into an edible landscape where I combine beautiful and fruitful. Edible landscaping is essentially where you are growing food from your landscape. Most people, they don't have enough space for a big farm or a big garden, but you might have some space for an edible landscape. That's my plan here. I would say that this house is fairly similar to what a lot of folks might have space-wise. You might only have a patio or a windowsill. Whatever space you have, there's so much potential for food production and to just beautify your house, the inside and outside. So my plan is to transform this into an edible landscape abundance. Right here we have some slope. I'll be able to curve the bed around there, come around, make that nice curve look good. I've done some hardscaping, so I'm going to be beautifying this wall with some flagstone. There's so much potential right here for cascading crops that can use this vertical space to grow food and look beautiful. Now coming around here to the backyard, still need to weed eat. My brother's weed eating, but we're going to use this space as well. All this space is doing nothing right now. I'm going to turn that into just epic beauty. Now the sun rises right over there and then shoots across right over here and goes down. That's west, so that's west, this is east, and south, north. Knowing directions is one of the top 5 things that you need to establish and then work around the direction that you have. I mean, look at the abundance right here. That's just crazy. Most people see this and they're like, oh, that's nasty. What I think is this soil just wants to produce goodness. Look at this grass. This grass is crazy. Of course, we need to weed eat still, but man, whenever I see weeds and things going crazy, my first thought is, you know what? That soil wants to produce stuff. And if I put in the effort of cultivating, stewarding, shepherding that soil towards abundance, then man, we're gonna have some good food coming up. Okay, here we go. It's all around the house. That's all we got. There's a whole lot of potential right here using this walkway as a eye catcher. It's going to draw the eye towards the house, and then we'll have the landscape come around here, curve through, come back around, but having edibles and ornamentals together to create just a beautiful space. Just quick backstory on me. I was born in Africa, raised in Tennessee. I've always loved being outside, the outdoors, loved plants, animals, anything to do with the outdoors, nature, creation. And from there, I grew up just knowing I wanted to do something with plants, and then decided to go to college. Went to college for plant science, funnily enough, and then from plant science I also studied food and ag business. After college I went to work for a landscape company here in Knoxville, Tennessee. Loved it, you know, learned all about beautifying landscapes, how to use the aesthetic qualities of different types of plants to create a place that just feels like home. You come out the front door, you drive in, and you just feel like you're home. That is what I love, is helping people create areas, spaces that just feel like home. They feel right, and they feel beautiful. They are beautiful. But I've always had this passion inside of me for growing food. I always wanted to grow food. Now what I do is I help people with both of those. I help people create beautiful landscapes that incorporate edibles into those landscapes, so it's just a beautiful combination, a fusion of the gardening aspect of what I love and the landscaping design art aspect. Those combined to do edible landscaping, and that is what I'm going to do at my house. Now it doesn't look like very much right now, but right here is the future Garden Guy garden. I'm going to be installing it right along here. I'll be trimming this tree up a little bit so that it's not shading too much. You can kind of see how it'll be right along there, across, and back. As you can see, this is really just a bunch of weeds, grass, even Bermuda grass. As you can see, there's a lot of grass here. It's just weedy grass. There's nothing special about it. It's got Bermuda in there. But guess what? I am not even going to till. Most folks would come in and just till this up. But guess what, y'all? I'm not going to till this. I'm not going to tear that soil up. There is so much potential in that soil for life. And it's in a better state right now than it would be if I was to till it up. Years and years of people mowing here. You know, the clippings come on top. I would only be doing the soil a disservice if I was to till it up. So you might ask, how am I going to clear the land? How am I going to make it viable and ready for planting? That's coming up in future videos where I'm going to explain how to transform an area from yard into garden. Y'all, I am so excited about this future garden spot. The landscaping around the house and the future greenhouse I'm thinking right there. All in all, I'm just excited about this adventure. It's going to be an awesome story coming up. I know it's hard to see any potential in just like green grass and, you know, empty landscape, but there's so much potential there. And that's what I want to do, is embark on that journey and invite you all to come with me, learn with me along the process. What I am passionate about is helping people take their available space, people just like you, take your available space and turn it into abundance, beautiful abundance. I don't think gardens have to be, you know, just a ragtag little raised bed, doesn't look so good, and you're sure you grow food but it doesn't look so good. I think that gardens should be the new type of landscaping. Think about how much food we could be growing just in our backyards, front yards, side yard, windowsill. There's so much potential for food production, and yet all we need are some tools to be able to get started and get planting. That is what I want to help you guys with. One of my main motivations in life is helping people. I love to help people. As a kid, I would run around saying, hey, how can I help you? Help my parents out. I'd give my mom flowers all the time. I would, I'd be I was the kid that was like, can I wash the dishes? How can I help? How can I help? I love to help, and I want to help you guys transform whatever space you have into edible and beautiful abundance. With that being said, and it's getting kind of dark, I'm gonna hop over here and water my plants, take care of my little transplants, and I will see y'all in the next video. Plants are looking pretty good, coming along. Kale, collards, and lettuce and Swiss chard are coming along. Losing some of their older leaves, but you can see these newer leaves are coming off nice and fresh, so that's good. Happy about that. Been watering with them with the compost tea I made. I'll use this for about 3 or 4 days, and then I'll replace it and make a new batch. Just let it soak in there. Oh yeah, they're gonna love that. For any of you who didn't watch my other video, these are plants I got from a friend, Justin and Rebecca Rhodes. They gave me these, but I'm not ready with my garden. As you can see, it's not even there yet. So what I'm doing is I'm taking these and creating an environment where they can continue to grow, continue to have enough nutrients and moisture so that they don't die off. They continue to be happy until I'm ready right over there for my garden. Alright folks, it's getting a little late, it's getting dark. I'm going to head in. Stay tuned for future adventures with Garden Guy, transforming my house and surrounding landscapes into an edible landscape abundance. Catch y'all later. God bless. See you next time.